starting to receive call. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice Friday today. We are going to weekend. We're also looking forward for Mr. President tomorrow. So the things or two will be happening on the ZAR. So looking into a structure, we can see that the USD ZAR is showing us some strength. Otherwise, I'm not there. I just want to share the gold. Where are we actually going with the gold? I'm just going to look at into this picture peak of a gold. So anything that is happening right here, we will get a nice picture of what is happening. This is what I'm looking at gold ever since just before this move to the upside happens. So this is what I'm looking at. If you look at weekly on gold, you can see that it fell with an impulse to the downside. It fell with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending with the diagonal to the downside. So this means this everything that is happening here, it's a corrective structure. So what I'm looking at now, I'm looking at the whole thing, this as a leg. So I'm looking at this whole thing as a triangle building. Yeah, 1, 2, this is a 3, a 4. Now this is a leg that we are busy with it. This is a leg that we are busy with, this E wave, E wave, E wave of the gold. This is an E wave of the gold. So anything that is happening here is actually telling us that gold is still going to drop. We've got multiple of indication that's showing us that gold is still going to drop. After this E wave is complete, I'm looking to see this one more move to the upside that will give us this boy here, the Y. So we will have a nice setup to the upside. This whole thing, after it has completed, we're still gonna have this. I'm just gonna use a different color to see this. Let's use we're still gonna have this impulse, this corrective structure. When it's complete, we are more likely to have this impulse to the downside. I don't know when we're gonna get this move. I don't know when we're gonna get this move. Maybe next year, whatsoever, but it's gonna take some time. We're still gonna drop before we rise. Maybe this year we are more likely to see this move to the upside. So this is what is happening on the weekly of gold. So we have an idea what is happening on the weekly with gold. So this is what I'm looking at. So let's go down to daily and see what daily is telling us. As much as we know what is happening, so we can even drop much further. We've been trading gold nicely from this QML at the top. You can see that we have this QML. So gold went upside to touch there. So eventually it's coming up down like this. So here we have another QML that we are more likely to trade to the downside to the blue box. Actually, what are we exactly doing here? We are seeing a move. How are we gonna go down? We're gonna see a move like this. This is what I'm expecting to see. This move to the downside. Therefore, with a yellow, this corrective structure to the upside. So let me use green. This move, it's a 1 with a corrective structure in between, then a 2. So we are more likely to see this gold move coming to the upside like this before we can see this yellow, this white move coming down like that to complete the whole move of a gold. So right now we are sending gold to the upside. It's not yet complete to the upside. Let me just show this quickly. Let's drop to 1 hour or even 30 minutes and see that moves that are happening there. So gold right now is sitting at wave 4 on a smaller time frame. We are sitting at wave 4. So we want this breakout. We want this breakout before we coming to the downside. I have a pending order waiting there at the top. I have a sell pending order waiting there at the top. So right now what we're looking at, we want gold to start breaking here. If it breaks, then it's gonna give us wave 5. So it's gonna break here, then we expect a 10 to the downside. So apparently this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happening here. Then we're gonna have a 10 to the downside. That's all from God. Simple, easy, easy. So you can see the structure. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 swing that is happening here. Therefore, we're gonna go to the upside. We're gonna go to the upside. We will go to the upside. Wait for upside. That's all for gold. Nothing else we're expecting. If you take this one, you just gonna take it very short, then expect to go for a big move to the downside. We are more likely to complete this move to the downside next week. Cheers, that's me.